Hello again, and welcome to the Friday Wrap for February 7th. It was another incredibly cold and snowy week this week, but it was relatively quiet in the village, though I can't say the same for work. That was kind of crazy. On Monday, the Water Committee had held their meeting at the Public Works facility. They met to discuss staffing and repairs of the water main break, as well as the wholesale water rate adjustments. The presentations included a potential annexation and water main extension near 89th and Vine Streets. The Plan Commission held their meeting also, this time at the police station, this is of course because the village hall is being renovated. Earlier that evening, we also held a meeting with the mayor and village administrator of Willow Springs regarding our forced annexation of some acreage between our two villages. The Willowbrook Burridge Chamber of Commerce meeting held their monthly luncheon, I should say, on Wednesday at Ashton Place, where I had the pleasure of sitting between two well-known Burridge residents, Bud Cognanis and Kim Dyson. Also at my table was Alan Nicholson, the Director of Sales at our Marriott Burridge, and Michelle Harnell, the Administrative Director at our Loyola facility on County Line Road. The featured speaker was very interesting. He was Tom Brady. He's a former director of the U.S. Postal Inspection Service. He is now the associate, dean and director of it's called the Homeland Security Training Institute at the College of DuPage. I'm looking forward to getting a great tour of that facility in the coming week, I think. That evening, the trustees and I held scheduled interviews for an alternate position for the Plan Commission. After taking an informal vote, one candidate was ranked as the first choice by 5 out of the 8 of us. But we decided to continue the meeting to make sure that there were no more applicants on file that we missed, and to push for an even greater consensus. That discussion will follow the regular board meeting in a closed session on Monday. We were also joined, by the way, by the chairman of the Plan Commission, Greg Shupek, for the interviews of those 3 qualified candidates. We appreciated their interest in volunteering their services to the village. Last but not least, as far as village events, this week we received a very appreciative letter from the president of the town of Cicero, Larry Dominic. He wanted to sincerely thank us for our firefighters' assistance in an incident on January 21st of this year. Although assistance is a normal practice, of course, this particular call was a 4 a.m. emergency call that required more resources than were available at his township. I want to thank our team of firemen here in Burridge in a special way for their continued dedication and service. The selflessness and love of service, frankly, is an inspiration to us all. On a personal note, one of the more exciting events in my life this week was receiving a copy of the Hinsdale magazine, in which a 5-page article appeared about my 50 Capitals in 50 Days trip back in 2012. That has to be the best written and the most comprehensive piece I think I've seen written that so far that captured the true spirit of my patriotic pilgrimage. And my hope is that this story and the message will continue to inspire others. Special thanks goes out to Scott Johnlick, the publisher, and Mike Ellis, the editor, who actually wrote the article. If you're interested, here's a link. If you'd like to read it, the article starts on page 8. In case you missed it, yesterday, February 6th, would have been Ronald Reagan's 103rd birthday. Well, thanks again for joining me. Make it a great week, and God bless. I look forward to talking to you again next week.